going on, guys? Welcome to the State of VR, where I do my best to give you guys the latest and most up-to-date news regarding game releases, new hardware, and innovations related to everything virtual reality. There have been so many game updates, mods released, and general hardware news the last few days, it's actually been pretty hard to keep up with everything. So much so, I probably won't get to hit every piece of news, so before I get into the main topics for this week, I'm going to quickly go over some other news that you might find useful to know. First, Boneworks recently received a pretty significant update to their game, allowing for a new time trial course mode and improved VR physics. Also recently, Half-Life Alyx has received a warehouse combat style mod called Horde Mode from a community developer, and if you're interested in checking this out, Mike from VR Oasis gives details on how to set it up in one of his recent videos. Next, if you didn't already know, Echo VR is planning to have an open beta prior to its official Quest launch. They have a detailed timeline of the phases leading up to that open beta, and from what a lot of the closed beta testers have been saying, it's been running great so far, which is a great sign for everyone that has been waiting so long for this finally to make it onto the Quest. Lastly, the company Rebuff Reality recently updated their website to inform everyone that on April 21st, they will be launching their VR Ears Kickstarter campaign, which is a headphones add-on for all major VR headsets to include the Oculus Quest, which mimics the over-ear proximity audio, very similar to the headphone design on the Valve Index. This design is probably the best out there right now in my opinion, so look out for their launch. I'll include a link to their main website in the description. Alright, let's get on to some of the major VR news stories that happened in the past week. This past week, a true next-gen VR headset is finally released for all to see. A hardware company is looking to create hand tracking controllers making you feel more free, and a brand new Oculus Quest title wants you to get fit but not without paying a hefty fee. So kick back, relax, and listen up, because this is your weekly Metaverse News. Possibly, well, who am I kidding? The best VR headset to date is now available for purchase, but can only be ordered by filling out a form online and inquiring directly through the company for those that live in the US and UK. For those in Asia, purchasing must be completed through one of several private resellers listed on their website. Back when the Star VR1 headset was originally going to be released in 2018, before the financial fallout between the collaborating companies Starbreeze and Acer, it was quoted to cost around $3,200, so it's not exactly a headset aimed at consumers. Probably not even VR enthusiasts would think of picking up one of these guys, even with its crazy good specs. Personally, I can't bring myself to spend this much money on a headset. I'd rather wait until it gets more affordable, at the very least until it becomes comparable with the cost of some of the higher spec Pimax headsets, like the 8KX. Let's get into the specs a little bit. The display will consist of two AMOLED panels, each with a resolution of 1830 by 1464 pixels per lens, operating at a refresh rate of 90 Hz. Where this headset really stands out is in its field of view, being 210 degrees horizontal and 130 degrees vertical. It's described by the company as being a true to human vision FOV, meaning you will not see any sort of black border while looking through the lens. So pretty much what you will see will be all screen. That's just crazy to me. To think I started with a headset like the Rift CV1, which was pretty much like looking through two toilet paper rolls. This headset will also include eye tracking from the company Tobii, along with the ability to use dynamic foveated rendering and applications that enable this feature to be used within their software. The culmination of all these features into one product is really, what I believe, giving us a glimpse into the true next generation of virtual reality headsets to hit the market in just a few years. By that time, the hype train, which is VR, will be unstoppable. So get on the train or get out of the way, because the technology and software will only be getting better and better as long as larger companies like Oculus, Valve, and Acer continually invest within this space. If you're interested in checking out more information on this headset, I've linked Sebastian from MRTV's Star VR1 announcement video in the description. Not satisfied with the functionality and feel of the index controllers? Personally, I think the Index controllers serve their purpose for now, until we get some sort of next-gen glove type controller. But it turns out there's another company trying to break into the VR controller industry with what is a very unique design, moving slightly away from what we are used to by removing a lot of the actual buttons from the controller, and instead using customizable capacitive sensors for functions like shooting and using specific gestures for other in-game controller actions. The company creating this controller is called TG0, a tech startup out of the UK, and they recently launched a Kickstarter to fund its production. And what they offer with this controller is pretty ambitious by the looks of it. They are using a completely unique rubberized material design, made so that it will use proximity sensors for your fingers, giving you a pretty similar tracking experience to the Index controllers. It also boasts a weight of only 120 grams, shown in this chart on their campaign page. Comparing it with the next highest controller weight, being the Oculus Touch controllers, it's honestly pretty impressive given that touch controllers already feel super lightweight themselves. I appreciate this innovation for sure. Not having to constantly hold onto my Index controllers makes VR a much more comfortable experience for longer play sessions. This controller will require an external tracking sensor to use with SteamVR in conjunction with the base stations you already have. So I'm pretty sure nothing can go wrong there as far as actual tracking accuracy in game. But I do have my doubts as to how compatible and usable this controller will be with actual games when it finally releases. MRTV did an unboxing for this piece of VR tech, as well as a review video for them in their current 3 degrees of freedom state. So I'd recommend checking out his thoughts on them before even thinking about investing any money into this product, especially at its early bird reward price at $314 for a pair of the controllers. It is pricier than the Index controllers, so take that into account too. I highly regard Sebastian's opinion on products, mainly because he just pulls no punches at all. I linked his unboxing video in the description as well as the Kickstarter page for this innovative piece of VR tech. Coming to the Oculus Quest this month is finally another fitness-focused app to compete with the likes of Box VR, Beat Saber, and Thrill to Fight, coming from the startup company known as Within. This app is called Supernatural. I know, kind of an odd name to pick for a fitness app, and it has nothing to do with the TV show. From the trailer, it looks very similar to Beat Saber in terms of the gameplay, where it looks like the goal is to lean under and around barriers while also smashing orbs as they come your way, with what looks like a bat. I know, kind of an odd description for the game, but what makes this game unique is in its various other features. The game will include a way for users to track their calories, as well as their progress through the addition of a phone app, which I think is meant to be used in conjunction with your smartwatch to help with calorie tracking accuracy, as well as your heart rate. Within the phone app, you will also be able to compare your progress with your friends, probably carried over directly from the Oculus app or your Facebook friends list. There will also be coaching included to help you. I'm guessing for instruction and motivation through your workout sessions, along with what is said to be in the trailer as music from the world's top artists. So I'm guessing various types of music from popular artists and bands today, and not just the same beats used over and over. I think where this app will actually shine is the cool outdoor environments because they look like they've been shot and recreated using what I believe is photogrammetry similar to what was used in the real VR fishing game, which has absolutely amazing looking environments, and recommend if you're looking for a super chill game to kill time while we're all cooped up in quarantine mode right now. All this sounds pretty sweet, right? Well, it's gonna come at a cost, and it's not a one-time fee. It's actually going to be a subscription-based model where users of the app will be required to, I think, pay $20 a month to be able to use the app and its various features to work out. This is so steep a price in comparison to just paying a one-time fee for literally any other game. I think they are making a huge mistake coming in at this price point. If they wanted to do the subscription-based model, they probably should have stuck it at around $10 a month, but I sort of get it. It probably takes a lot of money for upkeep with server fees, development costs and such, but damn, $20 a month is nearly half of what I pay to go to a gym. I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt and try it out for a month when it releases on April 23rd, just to see how it goes. I very much doubt I'll keep the subscription if they don't seriously reconsider their current pricing. That's this past week's Metaverse news. If you guys want to check out my latest Half-Life Alyx gameplay streams or jump in whenever I'm live, my Twitch username is on the screen. Alright guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and comment down below which news story you enjoyed the most. Peace out, VR dudes and dudettes.